Okay.
Do we take one of these each?
Yeah.
I can take it from anywhere, Jamie, can I?
You can't ask them questions. They're all the same though, aren't they? Because it doesn't go by your sector.
Okay.
I don't think you need to shuffle them.
Okay.
Oh! Oh, district ability, okay.
Yeah, you should read that.
Right. Okay. So, right. Those, and those. So you need 3 of these. District.
By the way,
District 12.
I'll just take 12, yeah.
No. Or you can have this guy, he's doing a squat.
I already have. I'm going to take more than that. I take more.
Oh no, sorry.
Which one? Which one? Let's take one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right.
Are
Mother.
we going to our district then?
Don't sure.
Right.
Right.
No, you're rolling the dice for what district you go to.
Okay.
And then once we've done that, we roll the dice for. No, we go for. Yeah.
12.
Yes, you go to district 12. No, not. You have to go inside the.
There.
The outer ring.
Yeah.
District 12.
Yeah, anywhere by the cornucopia, basically.
Okay.
Okay. 9.
Okay. 3 before 12. The 9th will work that out. 8. So what's our next step?
Oh, we should actually be in the centre of the back row, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so take 1 weapon card from each.
Each stack.
Yeah.
Okay, deal out 1 each.
So leave all your weapon cards separated by level and face down. Yeah, so separate character sheets into a deck. Yeah, that's fine. Here's and draw each character sheet. Leave a character sheet. So we have our character sheets.
Yeah.
We have you your tokens. Oh,
Yeah.
you
One
didn't do
player
that. No,
needs
you
to
don't.
attack.
You have to have your tokens set to where they need to be. So your health one needs to be at 12, your food supply at 5, and your
Okay.
crafting at 0.
12. 5.
Everyone pick
You
a
have to
card
take
from
one of
each.
these
Yeah.
each.
So then,
Can I just deal out trading?
I don't mind either way.
You should pick one out each.
Yeah. Okay, so just keep in mind, you'll be leaving them face down. You're not showing other people.
Not showing
what you're doing.
anyone else.
You're not showing anyone
Just
else.
ourselves.
No. Except when we put them on the crafting space, let's say. So level 1 is unlocked at the start of the game. So you can't. You can only use your level 1 weapon basically at the moment.
Okay.
You can unlock your level 2 after 3 sectors have been destroyed, level 3 after 6 sectors, and level 4 after 9 sectors.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Okay.
Okay, so first we roll the dice to figure out which sector is going to be destroyed. Oh no, because we're still on our first turn, aren't we? Yeah, we're still on our
Except
first
it's
turn.
already.
Yeah.
It's only destroyed after the first round, isn't it? First round.
Yeah. Okay. So, the person that's the lowest then goes first. So many. Place it in the crafting space on your character sheet. Then you must spend 1 action point equal to the weapons. Spend an action point equal to weapons crafting level. So, what crafting level is it? 1.
It's 1.
Yeah. So
you're talking about the health.
And you can
So
use.
you're using 1 of your 3 action points you get for a round to craft it.
Okay. So I'm down to 2 points.
Yeah, exactly. So then. I'm assuming it takes an action point to move a space. Oh yeah, sorry. One action point allows you to move 2 spaces on the board. So you can move 2 spaces and use 1 more action point if you want to. But you can only move to a space that's being connected by the red lines.
The red lines. Okay. But if I use the 2, so if I want to move up the way here, yeah,
Yeah.
I've used 1 action point, so I'm down to 1 action point now.
Well, you've only moved 1 space, not 2.
I can use 2 spaces.
Yeah.
So if I was to use up there, that would be that I'm down to 1 action point, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And my goal is to get up here, yeah?
Yeah. And you also have to remember that your food supply on every round drops by 1.
Okay.
So if you end this round without having foraged for any food, you've dropped down to 4.
Okay.
But you have to 0 to, you have 5 points anyway.
Okay. And how do I forage for food again?
You just say I'm going to forage for food.
Okay, I'm going to forage for food.
Okay,
That's the
so
same
then
as that.
your food supply stays up to 5.
Okay.
But do you have a choice of moving or foraging for food?
Yeah.
Can't
So
do
it
both.
takes an action
Okay,
point.
fine. So,
No,
no.
as in, for every action point you can use it for any of those things.
okay. So my food supply is still at 5.
Yeah,
Is it
at
down
the end of the
4?
round rather than dropping down to 4.
Okay, so because I foraged, my food supply stays up.
Yeah.
Alright. Am I
I
right?
thought you had a choice of moving or foraging for food. She moved
Per
as well.
action point. So she used 1 of her action points to craft her weapon,
Yeah.
one to move 2 spaces,
Yeah.
and 1 to forage for food. Unless insert game, you end around. It doesn't say anywhere that you can't move and use an action point in the same.
Okay. So you're round now. Or
No,
your
it's my
turn.
round.
Oh, sorry.
It goes
Yeah.
by.
Oh, by number.
By
Right,
sector.
okay.
Okay. So I'm going to craft my weapon with 1 of my action points, and I'm going to. I want to move 2 spaces, and yeah, I'm going to move another 2 spaces. Okay, that's me done.
Right, your turn, Karen.
Oh, and my food supply then has gone down to 4.
Okay.
And what happened to Julie when she done 3 actions as such there?
What do you mean what happened to her?
She moved, she foraged,
Yeah,
and she.
and I
Why did
crafted
hers
my weapon.
not go down?
Because she
Because I
foraged for
crafted.
food.
Well, it's only your food that could go up or down.
No, well, like your health will go down if someone attacks you.
Okay.
So someone can come into my sector.
I'm actually going to put your crafting up to, or no, you don't have to put up to 1 because you've already, no. never mind.
So I can protect myself if someone comes into my sector.
Obviously. But only because she's crafted it. If you haven't crafted a weapon, it's no good to you.
Yeah.
That will be gone in this after this round, won't it? That weapon, the one,
No, you keep the weapon.
but it's not crafted. It's no use to, is it?
It is crafted though.
Yeah, but you keep the rest of them as well.
That's crafted, that's your weapon, that's
Right,
fine. So
okay.
you can craft another weapon.
Okay, that's
But that just means that that's the weapon that you'll be using at that time
that's
then.
fine. Yeah, I get you. Do you get that?
So say you put, when you've unlocked more levels, you put your number 4 in to craft it and you spend 3 action points on that. But then you decided on your next round that you weren't actually going to craft that, you were going to swap back to your 1. So then you'd lose all of the action points that you've used on that and it'd just go back to 0.
Okay,
Okay.
Here, just take your turn.
take your turn.
Okay. I can move to.
You can move 2, you can forage for food, you can attack someone if they're close enough to you, but you can't now. And you can craft.
Okay. Well, I can't attack him unless I've crafted a weapon in here.
Yeah, well you have to craft a weapon and you have to be within range then, so
And I
Right.
can only craft a weapon that has a 1 No.
at the moment.
The
because
craft level of 1.
Yeah, because of how many there's no sectors destroyed. So you can go to 2 and move 3 to sectors destroyed. And your weapon then, the C on the weapon is the crafting level, so how many points it takes to craft it. You can check your cards.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So the D then is damage and the R is the range, so that's how close you have to be to someone to attack them with it.
Okay. No.
I'm not going to move, I'm just going to craft the weapon.
That's fine.
That's what you.
That's less point slots than
Right,
It
yeah.
still takes one action point.
If I could move and craft a weapon, it'll still only take an action point, will it?
No, it's 1 action point to craft the weapon
And 1 to move to.
and 1 to move 2 spaces.
Okay, I'll just craft the weapon now.
That's fine.
Okay.
He's being cagey.
3, so you can't carry over an action point to the next round.
To my next goal, like, is that what we're saying?
No, so you still only have 3 on your next goal, so if you just use 2 now, you'd be wasting 1.
Okay, so if I move that twice there, that's 1 used.
Yeah.
If I could do that, forage and craft this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my 3 gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donna Sheehan, you're next.
Who does the roll then to say which one's going to get destroyed? I'm going to do that, I think.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm you go first.
Okay.
So this roll then is just to say
Which sector goes?
which sector is going to be destroyed. Yeah.
9.
9. Donna's in it.
You down.
Okay.
You down.
So does
Okay.
Donna have to get out of 9 in her next goal?
She has to get
In
out.
this
goal.
goal?
Yeah. So destruction. So a space is designated for destruction at the start of every round after the first and until only the cornucopia remains by rolling 2 dice and placing a destruction token in the corresponding destruction space outside every sector. The designated space is destroyed at the end of the round that is designated and is no longer part of the playable area. Any player within the sector when it is destroyed will be eliminated. So I'm still good.
Should that be turned that way?
No. When it's
No, I
destroyed.
didn't know because it's kind of like
When it's destroyed.
okay, all 12 sectors can be destroyed, but it's okay. Yeah. So
Can I ask
I'm
a
good for
question?
now.
You're very good for that. We say you're in the sector that's going to be destroyed, okay? The only part that can't be destroyed in that sector is
Is
the
the yellow.
cornucopia.
So you can go into
So
the
can you go into that and survive? And what happens if you do?
Can I go into the cornucopia before the sectors are destroyed?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't say you can't go in here.
Movement. You can move to any space connected to your current space by the red lines on the board. Yeah.
So you can go in there and save yourself. But that has to take an action then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't go in there now, so I can actually destroy you if I wanted to. Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't think my movement through.
Realistically speaking.
Well,
it
you
might-
can't destroy me, man, because you only have 1
I
damage
have,
with your
yeah, but I
weapon.
have a weapon.
Yeah.
So I could do something to
Okay,
make my weapon
okay.
need.
Honestly, you could move to next to me with 1 point,
Okay.
1 action point. You could. Yeah, so I assume since you can, it takes 1 action point to move 2 spaces, you can just move 1 space if you want to.
Okay. So I could move level to you now for 1 space.
You could.
Because I have to be within 2 moves.
If you're feeling brave, yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
I'm afraid to do it to her. Because she's going to chase me. Oh,
You're supposed to.
I'm supposed to kill her.
You're supposed to attack the people.
Okay. Okay. I will move up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm within distance now.
No, you're not.
Why?
Because you're still 2 spaces away from me. Because you actually moved
Out of
our
there.
space, to be
Okay.
honest with you now, Mother.
Right, so I could go here, is it? I don't know, 2 spaces you're saying to me.
Well, you could have moved that way.
Yeah.
You could also have just gone 1 space.
Okay, 1 space there, so and I can destroy you then. Hit you, or whatever.
Okay.
I might as well hit you, so.
Okay. I see what it
Depends on what the damage on her card is.
Oh,
Okay, so you turn your card over.
2.
Ooh. Right then. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Cost and action point to perform.
Yes, R. No, what's R again? Sorry. It's.
R is range.
Oh, sorry.
many
it's two.
square- how
So
many
damage is only one.
So she could have hurt you from 2 away, Donna.
Yeah, but she should have known that now, Daddy.
Sorry. I did say 2 away, but she's contradicting me, and I didn't think to look at my cards, so that's my fault. So I can damage you by 1 point, so you need to take down your thing by 1 point. Okay.
Okay.
I've already made the move, so I must stand to that. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. That's grand. No worries. No, why would you be saying sorry to me? You should be calling me every name under the sun for damaging you.
You still have 1 action point.
Action point. So I can go into the cornucopia now.
You can, but what's it going to do for you?
Yeah. I can't move out of the sector, so
Can you attack someone in the cornucopia?
Yeah.
I can move out of the sector.
You can move out of the sector, yeah.
You
You,
can
you don't have to sit in
move
the same
2
sector.
All right, I can move.
Move 2 spaces with 1, can't you?
Yeah, so I can move 1, 2.
If there's a red line going from that to that, yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I move into another sector.
Okay. So you use your 3 action points, so that's
Yeah.
over, okay?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. Okay. So
Otherwise, you could get me then, couldn't you?
So-
So I moved 2. I said I was foraging and I was crafting.
yeah.
Should I have moved up 1? Yeah, I was on 5 already with the food.
No,
Right.
because it would have dropped down to 4 if you hadn't foraged.
Okay.
So mine dropped down to 4.
Okay, great.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to forage for a bit of food.
Okay.
Because I'm always
Putting it up,
putting it
getting a
in.
bit peckish.
Did you forage on your last go? Because otherwise you should have put it down to 4.
Oh, sorry, no, I didn't.
Thank you. Cheater. And right, I'm definitely going to move that.
Well, considering it's going to be damaged, blown up.
District 10, you know?
Yeah.
And so I've moved 2 spaces, I forage for food, and I'm gonna forage again.
Okay.
What else is new?
Right, yeah, that's not new with you. Your turn.
Has anyone been looking at their district ability? Because I completely forgot. Yeah, sorry guys.
Range of all ranged weapons once per round before committing an attack action.
So I just moved there, and I could have moved a 3rd space because I actually have the option to move a 3rd time for every movement.
And I have an extra 1 space to the range of all ranged weaponry. That's terrible. So I could have hit you from more than 2 away.
Yeah, and you know what? That's entirely your fault because there's a whole section of district abilities. So,
What harm?
what's yours?
One part of mine I don't understand. I can activate this to immobilize an opponent.
Immobilize.
Yeah, they
Okay.
must use 1 action point to escape.
Yeah.
But then it says cannot be used in a designated zone. What's a designated zone?
That.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so it's designated for destruction. So, say if I'd been in there now and I'd been 2 spaces away from safety, you could have stopped me and killed me.
Okay.
Once per game during any of your actions. Once per game. This can only be used once per the whole game.
Well, mine's once per round
Right.
before committing an attack action.
And this doesn't take any of your life.
No.
Nice. Just something you can use every time you.
Okay, take your go.
Okay. You okay with that?
Okay. I'm gonna move twice. Alright?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna forage.
Okay.
Okay, so it doesn't go up because it would drop.
You
at
would
the
have
end of the
dropped
round.
anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna forage again now.
Okay, then that's
I'll
fine.
go up 1.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it for me for no more.
Okay, so
Mine again.
Sector 9 has
It's
now been
destroyed.
destroyed. District 9.
Okay. District 4. Where are
Okay,
you?
so District 4 has been designated for destruction.
Okay.
Okay, your go now.
My go again. Okay. Which way shall I go?
Oh, excuse me. Can you move? You can't even move into a district that's being destroyed. You can.
You
You
can
have
if
to
you want
go
to.
down.
Why would you though?
Okay, but
Oh.
can we move through the cornucopia to get to other districts to bypass one that's destroyed? Then we can.
I'm going to move 2 spaces. So that'd be 1, wouldn't it? Like 1. That's
That
2
was
spaces.
2.
That's
1,
it.
2. That's 1 space. Yeah, but it's 2 moves in 1 space. No. Okay.
Oh, as in if you want to use 2 action points.
Yes.
2 action points.
2 action points.
And then you can move 4 spaces.
Okay.
So you can move another 2 spaces
Just
if you
kill
want to.
yourself.
How did I just kill myself?
Oh yeah, you can't go into the. That's,
Oh.
Okay, we leave you off for that one. You were here starting off, so
I
you
meant to
moved
go
to there and there.
there and there. Okay.
I don't think you drop.
And I'm going to
go
assume-
into the destroyed sector. You just can't.
I'm going to assume I can't strike you from there
Why can't you?
because I'm in the cornucopia. Can you strike from the cornucopia?
Can, yeah.
So I actually can.
There's none between then. You can go with that and that, yeah.
Yeah. So. Maybe I'll strike you down again.
Okay. Go on, so
Go on,
attack me.
So what do I take off this thing?
You take down your food supply because you didn't even bother to eat while you were attacking your daughter.
Whoops.
And I go down in 1.
Okay. And my health goes down in.
Why does your
Why
health
does
go
your
down?
Oh, it
health-
doesn't go down. Sorry.
No.
Just your food.
Sorry, my food goes down. Okay. That's me sorted.
So what will I do here now? I'm going to move 2 spaces. I'm going to attack you. So put your life down by 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 2 spaces away. Oh, my food has to go down by 1 life as well.
Right. Now, Kieran, it's your go. You're going to suffer for that.
I was marking them wrong today.
I'm coming for you, Kieran.
Okay.
So yeah, district ability, so I can actually move a 3rd space as well.
Every time you move, you can move.
Every time I move, I can move a 3rd space.
Oh, you witch.
Watch it. What district are you in? 6. Okay, it's my goal.
Okay.
Ah. Do you know the weapons we have?
Yes.
Can we still only craft a weapon, one weapon now?
Until
Yes,
the
until
3rd
the
sector is
3rd
destroyed.
Until the 3rd one is this
Yeah.
way. Okay.
Not the 3rd one, like a 3rd one.
Yeah. Okay. So my choices are go after someone.
Yeah. Which
Later.
is fine.
What was the girl that hid in the tree?
Rue.
And to go like Rue and just hide.
Just hide, isn't
Let
it?
you kill each other.
Wow. Isn't that what you kind of do all the time?
I'm going to
You want to hide in the tree?
already drafted a bit.
He's just going to forage for the next 20 minutes.
I'm going to move to him. Okay, hold on. Where are you?
Now you can only forage up to 8 points, Dad.
So you can't hang out in that tree too long.
1, 2. I wonder what's the best tactic. I'm trying to think what's most beneficial. Like, go. You can move 3 every time you move.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I move this. I'm going to forage, which brings me up, which leaves me on 6.
Leaves you on 6 because it's not going to drop at the end of the
And I'm
round.
going to move 2 more. Okay?
Okay.
That's my goal.
Okay, so that's your goal done.
Yeah.
So sector 4 has now been destroyed. Maybe odds be ever in your favour.
12.
Sector 12 it is. Well, Sector 12 is my sector now. Okay, next
Now it's your goal.
is my goal. Where am I again? Let's see. So I need to be moving this way. So I'm going to take 2 moves. 1, 2. So that's my goal's gone, isn't it? Yeah.
Did you
I
forage
used to-
for food?
I
Yeah.
foraged for food and I made 2 goals, so that's me done.
Crafting progress. If I crafted one, I'm at 1 there. Isn't it?
No, because you've crafted that and that was on one of your turns, so that's gone back to 0. That's already crafted. Alright,
You're going, yeah.
so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, attack you 1, so put down your health by 1 please.
Which?
And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 spaces away. This 3 spaces part is great.
Oh, so you put down yours by
Oh,
1.
my food supply now has gone down to 4 as well, so I'm gonna have to.
Okay. I have to go
I'm just gonna
forage.
run away and forage the next turn.
She's going to hang out in that tree.
No. 1, 3. And I'll forage once more.
You're a wuss.
Oh no, I stay at 6.
Okay.
So that's me turn.
District 12 has now been destroyed.
Okay.
Okay.
Anna's loving turning.
Nanny has to roll the dice again.
Okay, go 6. Okay.
District 6.
District 6. My go.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, so before you move, I only thought this now. So, we're on. There's 3 sectors destroyed.
Yeah.
So, we can now use level 2 weapons.
Oh, very cool.
So, you can craft that, but if you want to craft that, then it's going to take you an action point per craft level. And if it's level 2, I imagine it's 2. So, it goes by the number next to the C.
Yes. But sure, yeah, I'll go first. So, I want to craft my weapon.
Okay.
So, it takes 2 action points. Okay. So,
You have 1 action point left then.
I have 1 action point left, okay? So I'm going to forage and bring up my health, okay?
No, you're
No,
not.
my food supply. My food supply.
Yeah.
You don't bring it up, you just
Or
leave it as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, you
that's
can-
kind of it now.
You can when you need to convert your food supply to health, but
I
that
don't
would
need
be
to.
another action
Yeah, I
point.
don't need to now. Then.
Okay.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm going to stay as I am, so.
So you're just not going. Oh no, you're far.
I've done a
Can,
forage.
can you only do that when it's your goal?
Yeah, because you'd be using an action point to convert it. Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
My go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay put and I'm gonna craft my weapon.
Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't have put it there before I was crafting it, but yeah. So 2 back to 0, and
0 on what? On your
Do
crafting.
craft.
yeah,
And how did you get up to 2?
I just used 2 of my action points right there, and I'm gonna forage as well. I'm gonna copy that. So I'm gonna go up to 5.
You might as well because the wuss beside us won't do nothing anyway.
No, all he's doing is eating.
There's only a weapon that has craft number 2 next to it that you can craft, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to move 2 here. 1, 2, okay.
yeah.
I'm going to attack Nanny because I have a range of 2 with this weapon.
Okay,
Okay.
And she loses
My
1
head
life,
goes down.
yeah.
but her health goes down by another 1. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm going to move 2 away again.
Yeah, you can
That's
do that.
right. You can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So hit and run now.
Yeah.
Run like the
that.
child you are.
But my food supply goes down by 1 then, doesn't it? Because I didn't use food
Yes.
supply in there.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan, it's your go.
Did I do it?
Oh no, you did.
Oh no, I didn't take. I didn't.
So
go there.
that's it.
Yeah. So
Turn her over. District 9.
No, I'm
that's a
doing
6
that.
man.
Oh, sorry. The most left on their card, obviously. No, okay.
Whoever has the
It's
most.
whoever survives, man.
Yeah, what do we all survive?
We won't.
You won't, you can't all survive.
Unless we decide to hang out on opposite ends, which we can't anyway once all the
That's,
sectors are on.
that's
Oh,
why
we're
you
gonna
didn't get
run
this
out
far.
of-
By the time you have
yeah,
weapon
yeah.
level 4 and we're all stuck in the same
Who's
situation,
going first?
everyone's long lasting, like, still man's go first.
Okay. Where am I? Oh yes, okay.
And when
So-
are we onto the stage where we can craft a level 3?
When we have 6 sectors destroyed.
Destroyed.
So
Every
2
3
more.
sectors.
Yeah.
So after the next round after this one.
So I can move out.
Yeah.
Take 2 go. 2,
Moves.
1, 2,
We were kind of hoping you'd move out with a while.
2.
She always has to be next one.
What?
Okay.
This is my weapon. And the damage is 2.
2. Okay.
Okay. So you've attacked him.
Can you attack a person twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason why
Only
not.
one action.
This is one action.
That's
Oh,
only
yeah,
one.
you could actually, if you were next.
Yeah.
Don't you dare!
Told you not to go at me.
He's been hanging out in that tree and he could just savage me to death here.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Gonna be hanging out up here.
I should have knocked down one of these, shouldn't I?
You should have, yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
you
you're-
didn't
you're-
fill
My
it.
food
supply.
supply. Yeah.
And I'm gonna forage twice.
Okay, so you're way up there.
No. I'm going to kill Mammy once. Okay? Sorry. I'm going to attack Mammy once, so that's 1 life.
Is it, what's
Off
on your
you.
thing?
Yeah.
The damage, like?
Damage 1.
1, okay.
I don't
1,
know,
2.
Okay.
1, 2.
So
Okay, that's one second move. So you have another move. Or you're going to add to your health or whatever.
3, 4.
Craft.
or whatever.
Move 4 away.
Okay.
Just want to point out something now, just because
Yes.
we're getting a little bit further into the game.
Yeah.
So if either of you kill each other,
Yeah.
unlike in real life, you'll actually get something out of them. So if you move on to the space where the person has been defeated, when their HP drops down to 0, then you get to loot them for everything they
Oh,
have,
their-
every
their
weapon that
weapon.
they've already crafted,
And their
you can
lives
use
and-
straight away. You can't take their lives because they
Their,
would have
their
no
lives, the
lives.
food and all that. No? There's just the weapons.
Just the weapons.
Okay.
And plus, you should be using your food supply to convert to HP if someone's killing you off anyway.
Okay.
10.
10, good girl. District 10.
Gives this up.
Yes, Mammy's go.
Might just go 1. Okay, and stay.
You can't go there.
Yeah, I was here.
Why can't you go there?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were there.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'll stay there and I will forage.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Don't go up.
Oh, I don't go up, so I'll forage for food. That's 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have 1 more action then.
Yeah.
How do I get my health up? I can't get my health up, sure I can't.
You can use the food that you have to
Convert.
Yeah, so you can use an action point to heal and convert food supply into
No, I'm going to
HP.
forage again. Okay, that's right. Okay, because he's enough away from me.
Okay, so I am going to use my weapon with a range of 2 and damage of 2. And I didn't actually need to go that close to even, but look, we leave it off.
1,
So
2. Rich.
and then I am going to quickly run away. 1, 2, 3 spaces. Oh, and my food supply goes down by 1.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to go over there for 2. I'm going to attack you again.
You're not to kill me.
Take another life off you. Okay. And I'm moving 2 away. 1, 2.
Run, Boris,
Put down my
run.
food 1, don't I?
Yeah.
Did you put your food down?
I did put my food down
Are
1.
you sure?
Positive.
I think you're cheap.
District 10 is destroyed. Dun, 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 dun.
Someone needs to roll the dice.
8.
Oh, wait, no. Is that not another district opened? Another
Oh,
weapon
it is.
open,
It's another
isn't it?
weapon option.
Okay.
Okay.
So weapon what?
You can use level, obviously 3, that's not going to slip to 4. Level 3 after 6 sectors have been destroyed. Go
Sure.
first.
So now I can get my have a look. Have more of a range in this one. Oh yeah. So I'm going
Out to dinner.
to craft my weapon. So I'm where I am.
It took you 3 points.
Only 3 points to
craft
craft my next weapon.
Okay.
Which is fine. I'm willing to wait for the next go to use it.
I am going to
Then I'm
move
coming for you.
3 spaces and use 2 of my crafting points
Okay.
For what to craft?
and put down my food supply 1 to craft, yeah.
Oh, but do I have to move this up? I do. I used to use.
Did you use food
No,
supply
because
there?
you've used your 3 and your 3 are gone. So I'm putting it up to 2
Ah,
because I'm
so
not
you want
using the
to
whole
take
lot.
space. Okay.
You
Yeah.
didn't put up down your food supply there, did you?
Oh, sorry, no, I didn't, Karen. How observant of you.
I'm observant, nothing else. Okay. Um, so if you want to craft a level 3, you use all your actions.
Or
Yeah.
you can take down. Can you do that? No, crafting progress. Can you? How did you do it there, Donna? You didn't take all yours.
No, I move my 3 spaces,
Yeah.
but I get my 3 spaces because
And
I
then-
have my district ability.
Oh yes.
And then I used 2 of my crafting points.
Okay. And how do you get them back down then?
That's wicked
Once
bad.
I use my 3rd crafting point to craft the card in the next go,
Yeah.
then that will go back down to 0
You can't get any more of these during the game, can
No.
you?
without killing people.
Without getting theirs, yeah?
Yeah.
Wicked bad. And how do you, if you've only 3 actions for every game, how would you craft a level 4 one then?
So I partly crafted my level 3 weapon.
What do you mean partly crafted?
So
Yeah,
I
you
only
finished
used
it.
2 of my action points, and I can't use it yet, basically.
Okay.
It's not crafted. It's in the process.
I'm going to move 2 away, first of all. Then I am going to, what you call it? Forage.
Forage.
I'll move another 2 away. Okay.
Okay, so your goal is gone,
Yeah.
Those guys.
and
Sector
District 8
is
has
gone.
been destroyed.
Okay.
District 3.
One I'm on.
Interesting. Right, it's my go. I can hit you from 2 away. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 goals.
Yeah.
And hit you with my other goal. And the
How can
damage with hand, because I can hit.
How can you
My
be 3
special
away from me?
ability is 1. I'm not 3 away.
You are 3
You
away.
actually are, there's no connecting red line.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Oh, wait. Did we just roll for that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4. My range is 2. And I get an extra one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
because it's the range weapon.
What's
So-
the damage?
Your damage is 4,
What?
which is why I decided to use it.
Okay. You lose 1 of your
Yeah.
other rounds.
There you go.
You're nearly in starvation mode. Are you on 2 or 1, man?
2.
Okay.
Right. But it was worth it to damage him.
Okay. I'm going
Move that way quick.
Right, so I'm going to use my last point for crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, one of my points for crafting. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to forage twice, so I go up 1 point.
Okay.
Honestly, you can't get out of her range.
You actually can't.
Do you put yourself down? No,
Yeah.
you
Even if you
do.
move away, the only way you'd get out of her range now would be
I know.
to move 6 spaces.
absolutely can't move in there. You can attack someone in the cornucopia, can't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's where you find it out at the end, to the death.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go down 1 on the food.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Where's Julie there?
Here.
And I have to freeze Julie.
I'm gonna freeze her now.
Yeah.
But she's not even near you. Then again, she could get, oh no, she'd only need one move.
And how long am I frozen for? Is that me, like?
It'll going to cost you an action to move.
On your next go.
Before you move, even, it's
Okay.
going to cost you an action.
Okay.
It's like being in jail.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Okay, so your
Yeah.
turn is over, and
I'm done.
sector 3 has
the
been
next one.
destroyed.
Okay.
Okay, and after one more sector is gone, then we can craft
Another.
We can what?
level 4. Okay,
You have that.
so, yeah.
Cost you an action before you start.
It could be the last sector. No.
Jamie, it costs you an action
Yeah,
before you
I
start.
know.
So your first action is gone.
Okay.
Okay?
So I just do then.
So you've just 2 actions.
So I need to bring up my food supply. 1, 2, and that's it.
Right, I'm going to move 3 spaces, and I'm going to put 2 points towards crafting.
You're level 4.
Yeah, so I won't have it for another 2 points.
Okay.
I'll use 3 points towards my crafting, okay?
Okay. District 7 is gone.
Okay.
2.
2.
Okay.
Just thought of a way.
That's your hold on. Or Jimmy.
Okay.
It's very tactical, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see this going worse than Monopoly.
Like I can realistically go 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit you from there with my
Of course you
weapon.
can.
That's 3. That's 3 goals. Then. So that knocks 4 off yours. So I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can hit you with my weapon from there,
Gets rid of 4.
which gets rid of 4 for
Oh
you.
my god. And your health has gone down, or your food's gone down.
And food's gone down to 1, to 2.
I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Where do I run into Donna? You know?
Is it my go?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to craft my weapon for 2 points,
I reckon she has a bloody watch collar or something.
and then I'll forage and just stay where I am with food.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go here.
Doesn't matter what I do here.
Can you not strike me back even?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, but you'll have to kill me.
Strike you back, and I'll move 2, and you just do it to me again, and I'm in trouble.
What?
I'll craft the other point for my
Level 4.
level 4. That brings me down, okay? So I have my level 4,
Okay.
alright? I'm going to hit you for 4 lives. No, I'm going to have to move. Just don't care now. How many lives have you left?
She has less than 4, I'd say.
One,
She
two,
might just about have
killing you.
4.
No, I'm killing her, yeah. I have a range of 1 is all.
2, 3, 4. You'd be down to nothing.
Yes,
1,
yeah.
2, and I'm killing Julie. She's out of the game.
Where am I?
So I get that, don't I? Those.
Not yet.
Why?
Because you need to move onto the space where she was
Oh, I need to move there.
and loot. Right,
So
so
put me back. We're all right here.
Ah,
uh,
and that's
I'm the fallen angel.
that's also gone.
so I believe it is now my turn. And I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. Where am I? I'm 1, 2, 3 spaces away from you. My weapon has a range of 3 and I do 4 damage points, so you are
Dead.
gone.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Victor,
Victor.
first of all, how long did you think the play session felt?
I don't think I felt the time at all.
I don't think it felt long
Yeah.
because we were learning it as we were going along. It
Fair
was
enough.
very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Could you give me a number?
Ah,
A number from 1 to 10 or 1 to 5?
No, of time.
it's a half an hour.
Maybe 40 minutes.
It was
Maybe
definitely
40
okay.
minutes.
It was all right. Did you feel like you were making enemies or friends while playing?
I feel like I had some enemies going into
I
it.
always make enemies when I play. No, it was good. It was very good.
Anything else?
No, like I think it's fairly competitive, but in a good way. You're not flipping the board after a certain amount of time. It's not frustrating or anything. But
Keeps you thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
Does, because it's fairly tactical. It's a good
that's not
game.
the question, Matt.
I know, but anything else he said.
Do you think I could take away the rules now and you play another game without messing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be probably we're not very smart, like so there'd be a couple of things we forget to do. But
Did you have a strategy for playing the game?
I did. I thought maybe the best strategy was to try and kill my daughter first because she's probably the smartest in it.
Yeah, I thought it was to evade people for as long till you got a good hang of the game and you knew exactly what you were doing.
And do that?
I just decided to let them kill each other off, to be honest. Just go and forage for my food and. No, I didn't have a strategy going into the game. I kind of developed it as I went along, though.
Perfect. Did you think you could? Did you feel you were capable of predicting your opponent's moves?
Yes. I think I played enough board games with them to know at this point, but I don't know. Yeah, you would have to try and read people. I think, especially if it was someone you didn't know very well what they were playing with.
But did you feel just based off their actual actions within the game that you
Yeah.
could just exclusively read them?
Not always.
Okay.
Depended.
I think the moves get more desperate as you're going along in the game because as you knock out the sectors,
Yeah.
it makes the game more exciting and it forces your hand.
Yeah. Okay. So then, did you feel that your strategy changed to react to other people's moves?
Yeah, it had to.
Yeah.
Any way in particular you can think where you had to change it?
As the sectors were being destroyed, it gave you less room for evading, which is what I was doing at first, and it condensed the game, so you had to be more aggressive.
Would you both echo those sentiments?
Yes. No, I don't know. I think it's kind of the people. You just have to react to people as the game comes on. So like, if you can tell they're starting to move their actions, what's the word, procedure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strategy.
Yeah.
You kind of have to align to them a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to
I
ask you.
find it's like any good board game, that it's slightly a mixture of chance and tactics and strategy. It is good.
But going off that, because you mentioned chance, did you feel at the same time you were in control of the game, of how the game would flow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's the same with anything. You kind of have to decide if you're going to go for one route or the other. So you have to decide, like, if you're going to go with crafting, if you want to go with like evading, if you want to keep your health points up and stay away from people, or if you're going to go straight for them, go for the attack.
Okay.
Weapon cards you get will dictate what you have to do as well.
Yeah.
That's where the chance comes in.
But you had bad weapons and then you still managed to kill me.
It's still.
So at the end of the day, you can still do.
But it's a game of tactics as well.
Exactly. So it's not
Yes.
really down to
Yeah.
whether you get bad weapons or not.
It's a bit of both.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's chance and choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll ask you one by one. Man first.
Okay.
Why do you think Donna was the victor? What did she do that made her win?
What was she? She played a patient game, and she watched at her health, which I didn't do. I think I spent too much time trying to eliminate one of them and didn't pay attention fully to what I was doing in the long game. Donna was thinking maybe a few more steps ahead in comparison to what I was and Daddy was. So that's why I think she was the victor, really. She played a smart game.
Yeah, I think she was tactically good in the game.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what did it more or less.
Would you agree with them, Donna, or do you want to follow yourself further?
Yeah, I was
Is that what were you thinking?
I think you have to be reactive to other people's moves at the same time as trying to keep your own strategy as well. So like you have to, if you kind of go, oh, they're going in for the kill there, you kind of have to take a step back and you have to look at all your own things. So you can't it's a balancing act. You can't let one part slip.
Yeah.
So
you felt you balanced the different kind of responsibilities better than these two. Okay. Was there anything in particular that you felt interrupted you implementing the strategy you had planned, or that you came to at some point during the game?
I just think the element of chance in it, we said the weapons cards, as Julie was saying, weren't great, the ones I got.
Yeah.
So I had to be a little more evasive. Because even when I got nearer to the people, then it was, I could only take one life off them, you know?
Yeah.
But every game has an element of chance.
Yeah.
You have to use what cards you get. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. To use them well. Yeah.
yeah, I'd say, yeah, definitely the same, but also that, you know, there's 3 of us playing, so we're only trying to evade 2 other players.
Yeah.
So I'd say if there were 12, you're obviously going to have to focus that little bit more on your HP. So that would probably dictate it a little bit then as well. But I think as we kind of got further into the game, you are trying to, you know, you're trying to up your crafting. So you're trying to have like the higher weapons. That's going to dictate how many points you can put into that.
I think it'd be very interesting to play it with about 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking 6 as the kind of
6,
Yeah,
max.
about 6 would be very interesting. Because the sectors being destroyed would be very interesting. As you will get people knocked out by that.
Yeah.
If you had more people in it.
If you had to pick one particular component of the game that could have been more streamlined or anything like that that it took a while for you to kind of implement.
I suppose the district abilities, which are right on the cards,
Yeah.
we completely,
Yeah.
we completely forgot about. Now it's in
Yeah.
the instructions.
And it was staring us in the face, but we didn't implement those quickly enough.
Yeah, that's it. That was our own stupidity, really, wasn't anything.
Alright,
Oh, and I don't think anyone got a handling on the health points.
Yeah.
You can use the food for the health points.
Yeah.
talking about the starvation, the food supply kind of mechanic, how were you happy with the number distribution? As in you start with 5, you're
Yeah.
down
Yeah,
by
I
1.
think-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think once you kind of kept an eye on that and you made sure to top it up every couple of goes, then it would be fine.
Yeah.
I think any more than that, you are making it too easy, and especially if you can convert it to HP.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you
Yeah, and I thought that the fact that your food went down by 1 in every move and every action was a good move for it, because you actually have to use one of your actions to keep it stabilized
up.
even.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very good rule to introduce into it.
I think in a survival game, especially in the game that it's the movie that it's based on, like it would have been an absolute shame not to include it in that.
Yeah.
Because it adds an element of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Let's say you're talking about it'd be a shame if it was made easier, but why would you think if it went the other way and was more severe?
More difficult.
That you were, for instance, let's say, say your maximum food supply is 6, you start off with 3, you lose 1 each turn. Would that be too much?
No,
or
I think that would be too severe. I think the balance that you have at it now is actually the perfect balance, because it gives you enough time to, I suppose, develop the game.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would be too quick altogether.
Yeah, and if you had only 6 or something like that, then and you had more people playing,
Yeah.
it would the game would be too quick maybe then, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
game
and
needs to develop.
I suppose you have to take into consideration difficulty levels as well. So like for younger players and stuff, so to make it a game that, depending on what age group you're aiming at, that a younger crowd could play as well.
Yeah.
You don't want to make it overly tactical and overly complex either. It was very good as it is. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Final question. Well, not really a question, but do you have any suggestions? We'll finish up here